Is that clear? If you want to transition between your two strokes, whether the ball's placement changes left or right, or changes front to back, what should you do? You definitely need footwork. Therefore, footwork is an extremely important aspect. How should this footwork be executed? First of all, the prerequisite for moving, well, is that our body's center of gravity must lean forward. Meaning, from the ready position, to the backswing, and then to the stroke execution, including your bounce steps. And finally, when you execute the stroke, everyone must pay attention. The balls of your feet must continuously support the forward-leaning weight of your body, and your knees must also remain slightly bent at all times. Let's look from the side. I'll do a demonstration without the ball. Step. Everyone, look at every single stroke I make. These two strokes, step, step, look from the side. I am leaning forward the whole time, always leaning forward. There are two major benefits to this. By leaning forward, it means every stroke I execute, regardless of the power, I am always in a proactive state. Even if I demonstrate it for you now, my power might be very strong. But if my center of gravity is resting on my heels, come. Have you noticed? Look, why did I miss this ball? My body wobbles and I feel jammed by the ball. This is because the center of gravity is too far back. You will be in a passive situation. Even when pushing the ball, yours, it will always be passive. But what if my center of gravity leans forward? This is being proactive. Then the second benefit, the balls of the feet leaning forward. After you loop the ball, you can achieve rapid movement. So when we take a backswing, everyone, please observe closely. With the same power, I am leaning forward, look. Look, for every single stroke, I am in a proactive and dominant state. Look, I am always pressing you, attacking. After my attack, you block it back, and I continue. Right, but what if my center of gravity is backward? Watch. This is the situation that will happen. Look, this situation will happen. Look, getting jammed by the ball inexplicably. This is about the center of gravity, including when moving. Everyone, look. If my weight is on my heels, my movement looks like this. Look, the body moves very slowly. And once you move, your whole body will subconsciously tilt backward. Let's look again. When I move, I can do it quickly and remain proactive. Everyone, look at my movement now. Have I become very agile? Has my movement become very agile? My movement is to facilitate my better power generation, right? But if I fall backward here, what does my movement become? My movement becomes passively saving the ball. But if I lean forward, then my movement is called proactively finding the position. To continue generating power, now I will demonstrate for you. After opening the rally, you can serve me short, long, fast, slow, left, or right. Everyone, randomly. See if I can adjust to it perfectly. Come, let's watch again. Oh, everyone look at my feeling again. Good. Oh, shoot. Come. Everyone, when you observe this feeling from the front, leaning forward to move versus falling backward to move, they are completely different feelings. Then the last point, how can you truly get moving? As I just said, center of gravity, power on the balls of the feet. That is just a prerequisite for moving fast. To be truly fast, everyone must first understand. It is combining two independent techniques into one. Looping under spin is one independent technique. Fast hitting topspin is another. Since two independent things must be combined, there must be a transition in the footwork. Many friends say, after I loop, I need to recover my hand. But after looping, what should we do first? Adjust the footwork first. What does adjusting footwork first mean? This is where I teach you a small footwork technique. What is this small footwork called? It's called a bounce step, a split step. A bounce step means after I hit the first ball, everyone look, after I finish my body in this state, isn't it in this state? Then can I maintain this center of gravity and directly return to hit another backhand? Definitely not. then shouldn't I not only recover my hand, but also recover my footwork and center of gravity? I need to adjust my center of gravity back. After we loop the ball, no matter what the opponent gives us on the next shot, whether they block a short one, or jam me with a long one, or give it to my forehand, we must first complete the sequence of the previous loop perfectly. What does completing perfectly mean? It means after you loop, you must first recover your footwork and center of gravity. You maintain your balance. You cannot say after looping. You just stay in an out of position state. After looping, do a bounce step. Bounce, step in place. Now I'll show you guys. Look at the feeling of my upper body first. I'll show you the footwork. Look. Everyone watch. After I loop, no matter what the opponent gives me, I proactively do a bounce step first. Proactively bounce. Look, right? I have a big. Do you see this feeling, friends? But what do many friends do after looping? After the backhand loop, many friends think about quickly recovering the hand, right? But if this ball suddenly goes to the forehand, many friends will look like this. It becomes like this. But look, if after I loop, I bounce my feet and then transition, look. Why do I feel so smooth now? After looping, I can adjust my feet, because from backhand to forehand, don't I need to adjust different footwork and stance? Once I adjust my feet, my forehand will naturally be smooth. Just now, my forehand felt jammed. Because I couldn't even stand stably on my forehand. Now I'll loop a forehand for you guys. It's the same. I'll loop from here. Everyone watch me. Many friends, after looping a forehand, your continuation looks like this. Right? First, pull back. First, pull the hand back. But why do I recover my center of gravity first? I bounce a step after I finish the forehand loop. Everyone, look at my center of gravity. Did you see me bounce a step in place first? Right? Bounce a step in place first. I bounced a step in place, then after having this bounce step, when the opponent returns the second ball, everyone watch. The continuity of my footwork increases. The overall continuity of my play increases. Alright, now let me show everyone what my feet look like right now. How to bounce. Just look here, it should be visible here. Look at my feet. Look at my feet. Many friends do this. After looping, they just stand there, right? And then as soon as the opponent changes placement, it becomes like this. This means you don't move. You move your hand first, then move your feet. But when we get moving, we proactively use our feet to find the position. Everyone watch. Look, friends, look. Right? Again. Did everyone see my footwork? It means when I finish looping, my feet are bouncing. After looping, I bounce a step with my feet first, allowing my overall positioning and center of gravity to recover. Then during the process of bouncing and recovering, the opponent's next ball naturally arrives. Right? Then we can achieve what? Moving the feet, doing bounce steps, and recovering simultaneously. While the eyes are watching the ball this way. After we finish bouncing, the feet are perfectly in a moving state. Based on the variation in the opponent's ball placement, we can bounce and step in for a short ball. If the ball goes to the short corner, stride step, right? After looping a bit, if it goes to the forehand, pivot, which means go after you finish the backhand loop. If you want to maintain a good transition for other placements, it doesn't mean we must immediately move after looping. But we must take small steps after looping, because it's not that right after you loop, the opponent's ball will immediately come back directly. What if the opponent returns it slowly? Don't you have to wait for the ball? But if you stand completely still, waiting for the opponent's second ball is very slow. Look, doesn't it feel uncomfortable? Does it feel stuck? Look, don't I look uncomfortable now? Right? Doesn't it feel uncomfortable? So we must keep moving after looping. Keep moving if the ball hasn't arrived, If the ball hasn't arrived, I keep watching. Look, keep bouncing if the ball hasn't arrived. Right, friends, look, it hasn't arrived. I keep bouncing. This means waiting for the ball is not waiting statically. My recovery doesn't just mean recovering the hand. Recovery also means recovering the feet, right? Waiting for the ball means continuing these bounce steps. After the recovery, continuing to do them. This is called waiting for the ball. Then, based on your visual judgment, your feet will know, bounce, 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 move here, bounce, step forward, right? Bounce, stride to the left. Only this way can you seamlessly connect your shots. So if you want good continuity, good flow, long rallies, good
without
adjustment
errors.
capabilities. Start with the recovery bounce step. I'll demonstrate a few more. I'll use the pen hold grip then. Never mind the pen hold. Everyone just watch my feet. Look at the feet bouncing. I can't stop. Feet can't stop. Must keep moving constantly. Keep bouncing and moving. Right? Look, I can come again seamlessly now. Move, move, come now. Let me take you guys to see. Much better. I am also standing here.
What is the first
Many
problem?
friends after looping. After looping, the weight sits back on the heels. Another problem is, after looping, not moving the feet to recover. Looping, now look at what I do. Backswing first. After looping, center of gravity and footwork is back, right? Everyone, watch my footwork. Move. Everyone go slower now. Bounce after looping. Then if the ball comes faster, it's the same. Look at my feet bouncing up. Move. Did you see? Move. Hey, move, right? Again, did everyone see? Move. None of my steps are without a bounce. None without a bounce. They are all moving. Whether the ball is fast or slow. Even if this ball is very slow. Right? A slow, high ball comes. Everyone, see what footwork I used again.